Hey everyone! Time to give you a recap on last week's top trending AI news. Apple is reportedly finalizing a deal to license Google's 1.2 trillion parameter model to power the next major version of Siri. The company is expected to pay around $1 billion per year for access. This move marks a major reversal for Apple, which has historically relied on its own in-house models, suggesting the competitive pressure in AI is intensifying. Okay, so this is definitely a major development as far as the race of AI. So Apple has been notoriously behind on its AI capabilities, and there's been many talks about where's this new upgraded Siri. So I can definitely understand why, in this case, Apple decided to use something that's been performing better than their own model, is because it really does cost a lot. Not just, for data centers, for all the power to run it, but also for getting, employees to develop these models. It's time consuming and very costly. So while $1 billion per year probably sounds like a lot, it probably costs a whole lot more and actually to run and develop these models. So perhaps we will be seeing the next Siri, sooner than we thought, utilizing Google technology. Yeah, I think that when you factor in the cost of being able to create your own AI model, and Apple really prioritizes having security and privacy when it comes to data, there was no way I think that it could be competitive with some of the restrictions that Apple imposes to make sure that they're seen as more responsible and things. And that's not what winning the AI race kind of entails, sadly. So, interesting development. The long anticipated release of Grand Theft Auto 6 has been pushed back again, with Rockstar Games and parent company Take-Two Interactive Software announcing the new date of November 19th, 2026. The developers say that extra time is necessary to meet the polished experience players expect, but the delay also fuels frustration among fans and raises questions about game development challenges in the current era. So I don't think anyone was surprised that this was delayed again. I was actually more surprised that they put out a release date of, May 2026 instead of just saying 2026 or, first quarter. I think it was really irresponsible to put a date because they knew that this was a reach. And that wasn't the only negative press they got. We also heard that they had people fired because they were leaks, allegedly leaks that were coming in from the company about the conditions of working there, the studio time, and also, of course, this game has been developed for years. What budget do they have? It's just so many problems that obviously must be going on behind the scenes, and so that was something that the company employees were talking about. And it just seems like everything about Grand Theft Auto 6 is a mess. It's everything but the game. The next story will this be the actual release date? We'll see. Stay tuned. AI-generated singer Xania Monet has stirred backlash after landing a major record deal, with critics arguing she blurs the line between artistry and automation. Her creator, poet Talisha Nikki Jones, insists there's a real person behind her, defending the project as a human-AI collaboration rather than pure fabrication. The controversy has reignited industry-wide discussions about ownership, identity, and creative legitimacy in the age of synthetic performers. So this one was very controversial. I knew as soon as I saw on the Billboard R&B charts that this artist that was AI was going to make a lot of noise. And I think the CBS This Morning program either helps the debate for AI artists or hurts it. We've seen now an AI model get a contract. We've now seen an AI music artist actually get one. And so I feel like this is going to be just the first of many that's going to come from this. I don't think this is going to slow it down. I think a lot of people rightfully are upset about this. The creator of Xania Monet claims that she wrote all the lyrics. She's a poet. Yeah. I don't know how true that is. It doesn't even have to be true. You can use ChatGPT to say, look up all these great poems and make me a song about this subject that I have no experience about. Right. And as long as the beat is catchy or there's a good hook, it may chart on Billboard, and that's enough for me to be able to make passive income. And that's going to be appealing to a lot of people who may have had this dream of being an artist, but now they don't have to be. They can just make an AI artist, and it seems to not be a deterrent for companies. So I think this is going to be the first of a new wave of artists coming out in the future. Exactly. Not the last. I will say, however, that K. Michelle's fans have noticed that Xania Monet sounds like her, and they've urged her to look into suing the creator. And K. Michelle said that she has got some lawyers looking into this, so that's also going to be a factor. Where are these voices coming from? This is trained off someone's data, so can I use Beyonce's voice to create the next Beyonce who never ages and always is the perfect image without some of the baggage that may happen from being a human? So those kind of conversations are definitely something that has to happen. And if K. Michelle really does do anything, that probably had a whole nother factor into AI artists that has yet to actually come into play. The Android version of OpenAI Sora 2 saw about 470,000 downloads on its first day across key markets, more than 4 times its iOS debut. The rollout spans the US, Canada, Japan, South Korea, and other select regions. That's it for last week's top trending AI news. Be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on the latest news.